Alright, I'm going to call TSS Killer, so let's get this party started. Yes.
Good evening, Britt. How are you?
Hello.
How's it going?
That actually transitioned really well. Your audio is really clear and everything.
Well, yes, because I'm using an Audio-Technica 2035 with a Yamaha MG102C mixer.
Well, that explains it all.
Yes, indeed. And hello, everybody. I am TSS Killer from PocketMonsters.net, as a few people might know. If you do not know, we are a website dedicated to the Pokemon fandom. Well, we are one of them. As for the existence of PocketMonsters.net, we officially opened the website version 1 on May 14th, 2005. But a lot of our admins have been around much longer than that. I shall give them shout-outs now. Sinane has been around since about 2001. JDS, John Sloan, which he donated 300 ducks. Britt, 300 bucks. And he's been around since 2003. I've been around since 2004. There's others in the channel as well. Liger in the chat, who's a mod on our IRC channel. And also Adamant, who has been helping us out in the last few years as well. So, what do we do? What do we have that other people don't have? Basically, we have, we were the first Pokemon site to document Pokemon Sunday and Smash and to bring it to light. And we are still the only website that gives absolute details, an absolute detailed description of every Smash episode out there. We're the ones that put that show on the map. And when we get praise from people, well, people recognize this name, Dolgasu's Backpack. We've gotten praise from him. And I technically focus more on the anime than the games because, ironically, I've only been playing the games for about a year. Partially because when I was a kid, I kind of sucked at the games. So, yeah, just wonderful.
Did you play the card game growing up at all?
No, I wasn't in the card game either. But speaking of cards, I don't know if anybody that was living around, probably, I doubt anybody from New York City is up. But I remember going into Flushing, Queens, about in 1999 and finding those fake Pokemon cards with the, you know what I'm talking about? The fake Pokemon playing cards with like the
like stickers?
Screenshots of the anime.
Oh.
Well, the screenshots of the anime on the cards, you know, like you have like a 9 of diamonds. I still have a few of those. Oh yeah, some
cool.
people say that they remember it. So, yeah.
Yeah, I remember we used to get the fake ones that were actually like stickers. Like I didn't even know you could peel them off like on the front.
Yeah, the ones that came out of the 25-cent machines. I know exactly what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
And also just two more things I want to get off my chest. Technically, I'm an admin. I'm one of the website admins, and I'm also a spokesperson. I kind of do all the media coverage. Like I would go out to Nintendo events and Comic-Con and all that. And that's what I would basically do. I would basically be the outside. I would basically do the outside world stuff and go to conventions and things like that. So, cool. Yeah. And one more thing I want to mention before we go into play-by-play commentary, because I know you like that, because you know how The Rock was kind of in a bad light, you know.
Yeah.
Next time you got to use scale. You got to use the scale image instead of, you know, that.
Yeah.
Or you could have.
I accidentally cropped it wrong. I didn't realize before I exported it, and I was like, oh god.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean there. It's like when I'll get into more details about what else I do later. But one more thing I would like to mention is that we also like to do episode comparisons for the anime. And there's one specific episode. If anybody remembers the ping pong episode back in Diamond and Pearl, or DP, ironically, the day after the episode aired in Japan, an episode of Jeopardy came on that first aired. Actually had 2 questions in a row that ironically had to do with the with the episode itself. One question was about shake hands grips, and the other one was asking the evolved form of the pre-evolved form of this Pokemon evolves into Raichu. I actually have the video clip for that. So yeah. But in any case, that's enough of plugging. Let's get down to business. Let's
cool.
go and see if anybody has any questions for me.
Awesome. Yeah, this is, of course, TSS Killer. Yeah, do you have any questions for him or anything you guys want to talk about, want us to talk about? We've got, sounds like he...
Okay. For Cash Bandicoot here, it's the Audio-Technica AT2035. You can just search on that. It's it retails for about $140, I think. And the mixer that I have is the Yamaha MG102C, which is about $100. 10 inputs, 2 outputs.
Wow.
And I'm using, and obviously I'm using XLR for this. So yeah, hope that answers your question. I am doing fine tonight. I mean, I've had to. I had to actually sleep earlier because I came home from work and slept about 2 hours so I can do this shift because, of course, it's 4:30 in the morning here.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be here till about 7, and then I'm probably just going to collapse for another 3 hours.
Yeah.
Yes. So let me just see here.
We actually got a new donation, 2 new donations. One from Corey Schillinger at $1 and $5 from Adam Holmes. Go ahead.
It's like, okay, so Not Really M says, tell me how good Steelix is. Well, Steelix is a fine steel type. There's other steel types that are much better, but of course my brain is kind of not in game mode right now. So you have to forgive me here. I am from New York City. And yes, I was very knowledgeable. I have been I actually work as a computer technician. I've been certified since I was 14 years old.
Wow.
So yeah, I've been in this business for a while, and I also do video editing as well, and I do coverage for PPN as well. Well, it's PPN Studio, which is PPN's other site, besides Poke Community. And I have done a few things for him, like go to the Kirby event, and I've appeared on camera. I also have a YouTube, well, 2 YouTube accounts I want to talk about sometime later. So yeah, I mean, and also PPN was mentioning to me earlier. He tried to get in contact with you guys to try to raffle off a couple of gift cards. And guys, I'm 24 now. Don't think that I'm like not an adult. Please don't think about that. But yeah, try to see what can be done about that, because I think somebody tried to contact PPN and he said that he was going to give away a couple of gift cards. Yeah,
we're actually planning on giving that away. I think at our 45,000 raffle. I just got to double check with them to see if that's okay with them. And
absolutely. And Inner Liger makes a good point. I was on a Pokemon Sunday episode for the Diamond and Pearl launch. Half of my face was on there for half a second.
Oh,
I have a
awesome.
screenshot to prove it. And yeah, I mean, really, we pay attention to detail. And please, and let me also note, we are not corporately sponsored by anybody. We do not have advertising on a web. Well, we only have like maybe some Google AdSense stuff, but we're not corporately sponsored. We do this all out of volunteer work. We make sure that everything is 100% up to our standards.
Very nice. Oh, and happy birthday to you, Alan. Is it really your birthday today, Alan? So we gotta do a birthday sing-along thing.
Boy.
Alan is a long time SpeedGamer member, so that's really awesome. If that's true, Alan. I don't know. He just did little shifty eyes.
It says Picker, it didn't happen. It's on our image board. I shall link to that later on.
Cool. We're actually, I noticed we're at 446 Pokemon caught, so we're just 200 away from catching them all. And as you noticed the last couple of days, that rate has increased because now a lot of us are finishing up the Elite Four. So it's just
I don't know if you guys mentioned it, and I don't think I've been archiving pretty much all of the footage.
Oh, cool.
I think on like hour 4, I donated to see a Larvitar named Levon. I don't know if you guys fought the Larvitar yet. I think you have to go through the Safari Zone and Heart Gold or Soul Silver to do that.
Yeah, actually, we haven't caught Larvitar yet, so you'll still get a chance to see it. That's one of the last ones I think Lopus is getting, who's actually playing right now. So
yeah, I see that.
It is.
I figured that.
Safari Zone.
What?
Oh, Larvitar is in that Safari Zone.
Oh.
So that's good news for you. You won't have to wait till after the Elite Four.
Well, I might just go ahead and do it anyway, since it has 100 RCs.
Cool.
Because I can find the Pupitars at level 45.
Okay. So Not Really M says, thoughts on Black and White 2. Now, one thing I have to mention before we do anything else. I'm not going to mention the game right now, but what I'm going to mention right now is that in 1 hour and 30 minutes, the new Black and White Best Wishes Season 2 will air in Japan. And yes, folks, it's a new series because the last episode of Best Wishes has the telltale sign where it says, next time a new beginning. So yes, this is officially a new series. Don't take it for anybody else. We take it here. We're dedicated to this. And this will actually be I think this is the second shortest series outside of Kanto, because Kanto was 83 and and Best Wishes was 86.
Battle Deck, you must go really old school. He says, I remember Britt half asleep playing through Metal Gear Solid 4. That did happen. Because I misscheduled that marathon. Actually screwed over me and Rob. I had me and Rob, him commentating for me while I played, and then after I played, I commentated for him, and then it looped twice, and so we were really dead at that marathon. Yeah. I haven't actually watched the anime series in a long time. Where are they actually at in the U.S.?
Well, I follow the Japanese.
Oh, okay.
Well, the U.S. Well, as far as I know, in the U.S. they haven't reached gym number 7 yet.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, wait. Let me just think about this for a second. We're just before the 7th gym in the English, and in the Japanese we just completed the 8th gym.
Cool.
And now they're completely twisting the story. We're gonna have Hikari or Dawn back in the series, confirmed, at least for the first maybe 5 or 10 episodes. And new opening is going to debut as well, and we shall document that. As for the Black and White 2 games, I've actually pre-ordered myself Black 2 back in April. I can't wait until I play that. I know there have been leaks around here. Please, everybody's telling please try to not do spoilers, because spoilers hurt everybody, and not to mention that the people are not everybody in here is gonna buy the Japanese version.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean it's. Just if you don't want, and plus actually they can actually get cease and desist. They can actually get C&D order for that, because it's 2 days before launch.
Mm-hmm.
So they got to be very careful about that.
Yeah, that actually funny story. When Call of Duty Modern Warfare, what is it? I can't remember. 3, is that what they're on now? Yeah. Right before that came out,
right.
Someone posted a spoiler in our forums, and we didn't even know about it, and someone put a cease and desist on us. So that was pretty funny. I mean, we just took it down, but some of the forum members probably remember that. It lasted for a day, and we're like, what the heck happened? It's like, spoiler information was posted in y'all's forums. We're like, oh wow. But
yeah, you can't. Yeah, and plus the last thing you want to do is get a Japanese company really mad. Like, for example, let me give you a good example. I did a random review on my monitor on one of my YouTube channels, and I was showing off, I think, a Blu-ray rip of, I think, K-On! I think it was like episode 13, and then and about a year later, because I did it probably in 2010 or in like early this year, I had a notice from TBS. No, it's not. It's not Ted Turner. It's Tokyo Broadcasting, saying that they claimed a Flash episode rip as a copyright claim, and I disputed that, and I was saying, you know, I only showed like maybe 30 or 45 seconds to show the quality of the monitor. I ended up winning it, but you see how, you know, cutthroat it is, you know, to deal with Japanese companies and copyright.
Mm-hmm.
You know, try to keep everything in borders, you know, within limits that we can set, you know, that are safe. I mean, editorial is fine. Once you pass the legalities, then it starts to become a problem.
Yeah. Hey, Pokemon cheese. Pokemon. So I saw the last couple of auctions. We actually got two. It just rarely happens because, you know, we got a lot of forum members,
right.
But two forum members that Cosmoid and Pokemon Cheese who won our last two raffles. So that's really awesome. Speaking of raffles, and just $55 more we're giving away an unopened copy of Pokemon Silver with a Charmander hat and Perleon wallet. So keep that up. Heads up from that. $55 more, and we'll be giving it away.
Definitely to a good cause too. I really appreciate that you guys, you know, do this research. You know, do these donations to autism research. I'd like to thank everybody out there. Yes, I have donated, and I will plan to donate more before my shift is up here. But I'd like to thank everybody that has donated so far, because already they're almost 82% towards their goal, and really helping everybody with Asperger's or any other type of autism out there, and you know, give it money to a really great charity, and people and families that really need the money, you know, especially for treatment, because it's very expensive.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys for your site and for supporting us. We really appreciate it.
Not a problem, Britt.
Let's see. Oh, someone's speaking in what?
Binary?
Binary. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. I don't speak binary.
Yeah, all we need to do is now watch me say this, and then somebody's gonna like post a Commodore 64 program. Yeah, try to program something. Gonna try to do like 6502 program code, and you're gonna see like a whole bunch of spam just completely destroy the chat.
Let's see.
I would like to comment also before we get back to what's going on the screen here. Mm-hmm. I've enjoyed the marathon so far. You know, many moments that I will never forget. Like I want more of Anna's talking Zamboni. I'll actually pay for you to draw something in the hipster the hipster garden. And I will do this in like 5 minutes. I want a picture of Lugia on top of a talking Zamboni. I'll make it, and I want you guys to make it happen.
And TSS Killer says he really wants to see a Lugia on a talking Zamboni. He'll donate for that.
If you donate for it, I will totally.
Anna says she'll totally do it if you donate for it.
Absolutely. Should be getting it within 5 minutes. I'm going to just want to get some other things off my chest, and of course,
Sweet.
Huge breakout.
Huge breakout.
I cannot forget that. I mean, that thing did not want to stay in there. I swear, it was like, oh man.
Oh, we got
so many great moments, and then we had Kevin Pereira trying to bid the $2,000 and losing. Oh man, that. And then of course you had all the poison Pokemon auctions. That was just great. And then local completely failing at Action this day, couldn't even get past the first. Can't even get past the first course. And then Tyler actually knowing one of the rap songs after that.
Oh, that was hilarious. It was.
That's some of the best. You know, some of the best stuff that I've seen online. I really have to admit it. Thank you guys for that. Oh yes, and also one more thing.
Mm-hmm.
The human pyramid.
Oh
well.
yeah.
I loved that, and
I forgot about that. We got a lot of it recorded. I can't wait to do our retrospective video. After the marathon.
It's going to be like 6 hours long because there's so much footage.
Yeah, Anna's actually been recording a lot of it. We got some good stuff.
And okay, So let's go continue on.
Mhm.
Let's see what we're at on the top left, and looks like we're going into the 8th gym now. On well, the 8th. Well, looks like no, I'm sorry, Britt. No, not.
Yeah, I think you got it right.
Yeah, Viridian.
Mhm.
We're going on Viridian now on the left there. And for the 50,000 people, well, it's not 50,000, it's like 900, but like the 800 something people that are asking, the top left game is, I believe, Heart Gold, right?
Yeah, we got
That's correct.
Heart Gold, and bottom right is Sapphire.
Excellent.
Which I haven't played Sapphire in a long time. I really liked it. I got it my freshman year, I think it was high school, when I was working a summer job, and I don't remember much of it because I played it. Me and Daniel, one of my best friends growing up in high school, we worked at one of my uncle's golf driving ranges. We were there really early in the morning, and our lunches we'd play it. We played it a lot, but I just don't remember a lot about it. So it's one of them I need to go back and replay. That's the only one I haven't gone back. It's the only one I haven't beaten at least twice, and not because it was a bad game or anything. It just worked out that way for some reason.
Well, a lot of people don't like, well, at least the layout of Hoenn. I mean, all of those C routes. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Speaking of Sapphire, I was actually able to find a Japanese Sapphire with working battery downtown in Book-Off. Actually had like 499 hours, which is kind of mind-boggling considering that most people don't even play for more than like 50 or 60. You know, it's quite amazing, you know, how dedicated the Japanese are for playing these games.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to believe Sapphire's been out that long. It seems like...
I know. 10 years almost, yeah.
That's crazy to think about. Yeah, our auctions earlier, I noticed someone came in the chat and they're like, whoa, you guys went up like $5,000 since I was here last time. Yeah, those auctions late last night really brought in a lot. I think around 5,000 total. But we got to keep... one problem we were having during the nights is... which it's not really a problem, but of course the night shifts are harder to raise money with. So if we can, just chip away any donation you guys can give, I'd like to get around $500 during our shift here. We started at about 40,000, I think 880. But let me check. Actually, it might have been more than that. But let me refresh here. Rougie had a really good shift there, midnight to 3. I'm going to refresh and see what we got.
You should be getting my donation now.
Oh, awesome.
Yep. Yeah, unlike, people don't, tend to understand this, and I've seen these people, they think, oh, just because you're donating a minuscule amount compared to the other ones, it doesn't mean that it's important. They're all important, guys.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it doesn't matter if you donate $10 or $100 or $1,000. It all does the same justice.
And there we go. We got your donation here.
Absolutely.
From TSS Killer right here. He just donated $23, so that's awesome. And then
yes, and that takes me up to 45.
Awesome. And then we got $5 from Adam Holmes. I think I announced that earlier. Oh, that might be a new one. Yeah, $5 from Adam Holmes. So for my shift, that puts me at about $30. So we got to keep it going. Okay, let's see what the chat's talking about.
They're talking about how they're spending like 300-400 hours in the game, which, yeah, sure, people do that, but most people just come back to that. They don't play like 400 hours straight. I mean, usually if you go and, well, that's what I think. People just go, they defeat maybe Red and I'm sorry, I'm trying to think of the end game and freaking Sapphire. They beat the Elite Four. Maybe they'll beat it a couple of times. Maybe get some different Pokemon, then they'll just drop it. Sometimes you play different games, but yeah, people that I think one guy here said they played for 800 hours, which is just insane.
Wow, yeah. Trying to think of the last game I played for 800 hours. Besides, like, well, Star Wars: The Old Republic, I logged that much. World of Warcraft, I probably logged that much. I just started Diablo 3, so I haven't had enough time to log that much. I've only...
yeah, people like Slowflake also, you know, they say, oh, they have to play Diablo 3. And it's still one of the, well, one of the more unique PC-only games. I personally don't play them. Because, you know, I have a life, you know, I don't want to really play these games.
Yeah, they definitely take up a lot of time. Diablo 3 is a ton of fun. I had to put it down for the last 2 weeks, though, to get ready for this event, so I haven't got to play it as much. But, yeah, around Christmas I was playing a lot of Old Republic, and that's a great game. But, anyways, let's see. People are talking about how many hours they've got logged on their games. I can't remember what the most I've ever logged in a Pokemon game before. I know I caught all of them before on Red and Blue, but I don't think I maxed my game out on it. So I'm not really sure. 1,000 hours on TF2. I know on Dota 2 I'm around 500. Dota 2 is one of those games you've got to play a lot to even be decent at all. Very competitive game. Now Russ loves this TF2, which, speaking of Russ, he's going to be commentating next. And hopefully he'll be able to bring in a couple $100, $200-300. That would be great for our shift. Yeah, we have a lot of Slowflake viewers. Slowflake is a great LPer, awesome LPer. I watch his LPs. Very, very knowledgeable of the Pokemon
Represents
series.
Quebec very well.
Yes.
You know, and one of them, and mostly the commentary is very amusing. I know that, you know, there's like Chugga fans out there, and you know, Proton John and all that. Slowflake is my personal go-to guy. I mean, as I was playing through Blue again, because I was playing through Blue and defeated the Elite Four again now. I just like the random stuff he puts in his commentary. Like I think for his Red LP, when he was going up Cycling Road, he was playing the Cliffhangers theme from The Price is Right. And then he would, and then I think on his last Crystal video, he did the final countdown until that was flagged and had to take the audio off.
Yeah, we really need to play the final countdown at some point. It used to be the song that was kind of well associated with us. We used to play it during all our boss fights and stuff, and we kind of just went away from it. No real reason why. I guess we just kind of subconsciously just went away from it. We'll have to bring it back at some point.
Oh, we went away because of the ads.
Well, I mean, we could still play it. It's just we just haven't. Well, we need to bring it back at some point. But let's see.
Yeah, you got people, more donations. We love donations.
Yep. Oh, speaking of, as soon as you said that, we just got a new one. So we're at 40,973. We're about to, really close to a raffle. $27 away. Let me refresh and see who did it, and then you guys in the chat can, any topic you want to talk about, you know, preferably something gaming related or Pokemon related. Give us something to talk about. You could donate. If you donate and leave a topic to talk about, we'll definitely talk about it. Just leave it in your stupid comment. And yeah, because we got time. It's almost 4 a.m. We've almost got the third of the shift done with already. Let's see. Yeah, we got 2 new donations. One from Christopher Hunt and one from Alexander Kinnaman. I really appreciate these donations. These shifts right here are the ones that I know the big shifts like 6 to 9 and 9 to 12. Those do raise a lot, and those shifts are really, really important. But these are important too because it's always nice to ring in $300 or $400 because it adds up over the course of the marathon. And Alexander says, Pokemon Marathon for the win. You guys are awesome. Keep it up. And yeah, and here's yours. It says, here's for the Lugia on the Talking Zamboni. That's of course from the TSS right now for the Super Hipster Ranch. So,
was it the Super Hipster Ranch? Like I said, I don't even remember at this point.
Yeah, that's right. It's the Super
Hipster. You know what? You know what's funny? Going back to the commentary on the top left right now, because of course the stream is always going to be behind. I like how it the Viridian Gym and the remakes kind of look like, kind of reminds me of like a bad
you're right.
disco floor. With all like the bad lighting, and it's like Studio 54 all over again.
Anna wants to thank you for tolerating all the weird stuff. It's like the
Listen, me and a few people that are on the chat right now, and as well as people on our IRC, we like to do a radio show about maybe 3 times a year. We have a lot of random stuff, like we've had CD burners dropping onto people's feet and playing bad like I don't know, having bad sing-alongs, and then bad guitar chords and all those other things. Oh man, it's just about as random. You guys are probably more random than we are, but we're pretty random. And yeah, I mean, we don't really promote it. I mean, at this point, because of course, you know, copyright music. Ha ha ha. We're gonna get sued. Yeah, but
yeah.
But for the most part, that's what we basically do. Basically, I just have fun for 4 or 5 hours. We've done like New Year's shows and all that. And we just like to randomly have fun. I talk to at least like 5 people, you know, almost every day. And just talk about random stuff. It keeps me alive. So, yeah.
Very cool.
Yes, indeed.
Someone says...
Is it sad when you are so hungry you start just eating bread? Sure, why not? Unless if it's day-old bread, then you have this day-old stuff. Man. Then it starts to get a little freaky.
X-Octane X was asking if it's emulator. No, we don't use emulators. We're actually lucky enough to local hard modded our DS, and he got the actual device that he put inside the DS from, I think it's Loopy from SDA their forums, and we're hoping to get our hands on. Loopy says there's a chance they're going to have their 3DS hard mod ready for August. And who knows, if it is available, we're going to try to get our hands on that so that we can give you guys, during our Mario Marathon, we want to be able to stream, you know, Mario Land 3D and New Super Mario Brothers 2. We're going to be able to do New Super Mario Brothers DS, but just having the DS alone, DS hard mod is going to help us a lot, but so would the 3DS. So that should be cool stuff, and of course, still getting ahead, the Mario Marathon will have New Super Mario Brothers Wii U, hopefully. It's supposed to be targeted for release window, which that could be anytime 4 months after the release. We know Wii U's coming out holiday, but who knows when Mario is. But I bet it'll be available by the time our marathon starts, which is December. It's going to be the week before Christmas there, so pretty good chance that Mario's going to be out before Christmas. Nintendo usually likes to do that, get their money there. But anyways, yeah, that was a little. Whoa! Apparently, we're over 41,000.
$41,000.
Woo! 41,000. Let's see where that donation came in from, and then we can go ahead and do the raffle.
And thank you, Enu, for posting the random clips. Yes, those are PM radio moments that were so funny. Like for example, one of our friends, Greg, he laughed so hard that he choked himself, and it almost sounds like an asthma attack. So it's, you know, we have so many funny moments, and it's so crazy, guys. You should check out a few of the clips. Yes. Okay, Britt. Let's go and read some more donations, shall we?
Awesome. Yeah, let's see. Our last... let's see. I think it was Christopher Hunt that put us over. Christopher Hunt. Yeah, I got a $35 donation from Christopher Hunt, and then a $5 one from Alexander Kinahan. That put us over $21,008. So now we've got a raffle. It was, when did Rouge start? It was...
Very humorous indeed.
There we go, 12:30. So, yeah, and if TSS, I'm going to go ahead and get the raffle ready. So if you can if you want to talk about whatever you'd like, that'd be cool, and I'll just...
Absolutely, sure,
Cool.
sure. Because we need to kill some time here, and know that you guys have been killing the last 130 hours almost.
Yeah.
So yeah. So why not? Why not kill some time? My opinion on Black and White 2. Once I get the games, of course, I'm going to dive it into the instant UPS gives me my package. But from what I've been seeing, and no, I'm not talking about the 4chan stuff because that immediately gets disqualified. I just can't wait to play it. It's probably one of the most sought after. Well, not sought after, but I would say. You see here, 5 o'clock in the morning. This is what tiredness does to you folks, and I'm not even completely tired yet. But I'm very hopeful, and I'm very excited actually, and can't wait for the new twists and turns the plots may unfurl, and of course we're gonna have stuff like new parts of the region, and I just can't wait to play it. And plus, of course, the return of the older Pokemon, which is what the last game lacked, because now somebody can get Gen 2 to Gen 4 Pokemon, Gen 1 even, before the post-game, and that's going to really make things more competitive out there.
Well, that's
Especially
cool. I didn't even know that. So they're going to be introducing the earlier gens early on in
That's
Black
correct.
That's awesome.
Correct. I think, yeah, that's correct.
Sweet. Yeah, I really like Black and White, and that's what I'm actually playing here for the marathon. But I missed some of the older gens being up there earlier, so that's really cool.
Exactly.
Do you have is there a pen over there or anything? I just gotta write one name down real quickly.
Not a problem. Why didn't they just call it Pokemon Gray? Because they were obviously working on a sequel. I guess they were. I guess they wanted to mix things up, and they definitely did mix it up for this. Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, if you hear me
Not
randomly talking, it's probably someone. I'm just gonna use this real quickly.
Not a problem.
Let's see. Okay, so we've got our winner for the 41K. Let me see if this one is right. Okay.
Putafuku Jaguar says, do you think a Wii U release of Red and Green will be seen in 2016? Not a Wii... Well, I think Nintendo doesn't want to do the Virtual Console thing for the Pokemon main games. I think that's a big mistake. I think what they're going to do is they're just going to have enhancements. You know, they're going to probably do the 3DS stuff, and then probably some sort of, obviously some true sequel, maybe a sequel to Battle Revolution, but hopefully more like Pokemon Stadium was, where you can just hook up your 3DS and transfer your Pokemon into games. But I really can't wait to see what they're going to do, especially with the near-field communication with the Wii U. I'm actually very excited about that.
Yeah.
Because you can go to like Nintendo World or any other Toys R Us. You can buy a figure, plop it onto the touch screen, and then boom, it's in your game. And you can get like maybe special event Pokemon, maybe from, I don't know, maybe McDonald's was too cheap to put NFC into their toys because you don't want little chips in toys made for 3-year-olds. But that should be really fun to see. I would really like to have event Pokemon being distributed that way. That would actually sell the Wii U more than anything.
Cool. I've actually got a prize winner, and the winner of this very awesome Charmander beanie, the Perleon wallet made by Calvin's girlfriend, and still brand new in wrapping Pokemon Silver is Shauna Sprouse. That's just another very familiar name to the community, so that's 3 in a row. So
congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations to Shauna Sprouse. I'm not sure if I think Shauna Rosa is her chat name, but I'm not sure if she's still...
It's PocketMonsters.net, folks.
Yeah,
not PokemonMaster.net guy. Anyway, to answer that question, it really depends. I don't think so, because then it would probably turn into something like, I don't know, name a long RPG, probably like Final Fantasy 8 or 10 or something like that. I don't think anybody wants to sit down and play like 80 hours or 90 hours on a game, you know, with all the regions. I think it's just way too much for, you know, one sitting.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get a drink of water real fast, and I'll just be back in like 1 minute. So I'll be real quick.
Not a problem. Not a problem. Let's see, what would be your favorite Pokemon or chain evolution from each region? Gen 1, Pikachu and Raichu. Raichu being my favorite, so I'm probably going to have to say it 6 more times. My favorite Pokemon is Raichu. Gen 2, it's the Mareep line. Gen 3, I'm trying to think of Gen 3 here. Can't really decide for Gen 3. Gen 4, Luxray, that line. And Gen 5, I would say doesn't really count as an evolution chain, but I like Stalk a lot. Pokemon Channel. Pokemon Channel. My goodness, especially the Japanese version. The Nyarth voice acting, or Meowth. If I go randomly in the Japanese mode, forgive me, because that's what I do that. I will not answer that question. I will not answer that last question there. Continuing on. We are a legal site, folks. I am not talking about any of those things. And I already said thoughts on Pokemon Channel. Pokemon Channel, I know it was a filler game, but basically, no. I didn't mean I was going to discuss Pokemon Channel. I was going to do. Oh yeah, you posted it twice, but Pokemon Channel is a good way to waste time. Some of the events are kind of, you know, interesting. I mean, I haven't played through the entire entire game. See, starting to ramble. 5 o'clock in the morning. Let's get Anna in here. Maybe we can discuss some things. So yeah. No, Britt is not. You're not listening to a random person that isn't there. Well, actually, you are. But Britt is has actually stepped away, as you can see on the stream. My favorite generation. Wow. For Pokemon, it's Gen 1. For region, I'd say Gen 2. I like Johto. Gen 3 I don't like because of the water routes. Gen 4 is just a pain in the neck because of the whole having to. Because if you miss a trainer, you have to beat every single trainer to get the national dex, which is annoying. And I actually had to go back through the mountains just to go through like 6 feet of snow trying to find somebody. I am the chair. I'm actually sitting in my chair right now. Wonderful. Seems Britt is back. Excellent.
Alright, I've returned and I've actually got your drawing, which I'm going to show off on camera right now.
Excellent.
And,
excellent. I'm going to be paying attention. Actually, the stream isn't too far behind. I would say maybe like 30 seconds.
Oh, cool. So it should be popping up pretty soon.
Yay, that is great. Stop writing me. Oh, no. Thanks, Anna.
Yes, he says, thanks, Anna.
By the way, for Yanapu, 5:02 a.m. 5:02 a.m.
Man, it is getting late.
It's getting early. You know, I'm starting to see the sun now.
Yeah.
You know, the sun. You know, this is the longest day of the year, folks.
Oh, really?
Yes. The longest day of the year. It's the summer solstice. The summer solstice. That means the sun will be coming up here at like 5:20 in the morning. And yes, Best Wishes 2, Season 2 is coming. Well, it's going to be airing on TV Tokyo in 58 minutes.
Oh, wow.
I cannot wait for that.
Let's see, we got another donation from Alexander Kinnan with another $1.70. Thank you, Alexander. Okay, back to chat. So what, we're at 41,000.
$10.
$10. Did I read that wrong? No, we. Okay, 41,010. Did I say? I might have said 41,110, but no. Okay, so 41,010. Let's try to get to 41,100. We can do it.
What is my favorite legendary? Oh, that is a really tough question. Favorite legendary out of all the generations. I'm saying Lugia because of the because of the movie and how epic that was, and also because of the huge breakout. We need more huge breakouts. Maybe we get some donations. Maybe we could do some. You were referring to it as shoutcasting. Shoutcasting, of course, refers to the audio, like rapid fire commentary.
Yeah.
Oh yes. Also, Inu makes a great point. Me and Inu actually did a interview with Mike Pollock. We have a 2-part interview on YouTube. He shall post, I hope, the first part. We sat down with Mike Pollock for about 25 minutes about a year and a half ago, and we asked him a lot of things having to do with the Pokemon anime. So if you're interested in watching that, don't watch it now, watch it later, because of course, you gotta keep on donating and focusing your attention on Act Today. But when you have a chance, guys, you go and do that. YouTube plugs. I am bccsproductions, and Inu will post that in the channel there on YouTube. I also comment as TSS Killer 08. And if you see me on, like, I know that I subscribe to like Super Train Station H and all that, and I sometimes comment on Slowflake's videos too. What streaming device did you use for this? Now that's a question for them. Now, streaming device for the stream itself, I believe it's XSplit Broadcaster they're using.
Yeah.
Is that correct, Britt?
Yeah, we're using an XSplit Broadcaster. The Ruby and Sapphire game is being we're using the Dazzle to capture that, and then we're using a hard-modded DS to capture the DS games, and then I use, I think it's the HD Microsoft LifeCam, I think it is, for the webcam on us, and then I can't remember, it's some HP for the other webcam, the one that's not as good. Yeah, a lot of people are asking questions. They seem to really like the DS video. But,
Childish Gavino, thoughts on Ash Tatsushi being 10 years old? He should have been at least 14 or 12, like at least 14 years old at this point. I mean, come on, he's a year. I mean, technically, if you're going on the Japanese, he should be 1 year older than me. So, I mean, it would have been nice to do that, but still having the anime refer to him as still 10. It's kind of like the Bart Simpson syndrome, very much. Yes, I think so.
Yeah.
Would I play an MMO? Would I play a Pokemon MMO? Depends. I would say no, because that would be wasting too much of my time. But a lot of people would definitely play that.
Yeah, I would definitely play that. That would be. I think that would be pretty cool.
What would you think about Black and White 2, just knowing from the spoilers? Also, what would be your favorite movie or episode? Favorite episode is Porygon, because it's the only episode that focuses around computers. And my personal favorite movie is, no, I'm not going to make JDS mad and say movie 7 because everybody wants to hear Tommy February 6th. No, we don't want to do that. Favorite Pokemon movie? From the original gens, I would say the second movie. And actually, yeah, the second movie, with 5th being second, and then postmodern, which is AG Satoshi onwards, I would say movies 6 and 8.
Let's see.
Best LP that I've seen. Oh man, I don't watch Chuggas and I don't watch Proton John, so I don't think I'm qualified to say that. But the best Slowflake LP that I've seen Well, one of the most recent ones, the Sonic and Knuckles ones, where he actually died mid-air. You know, died in going into air. That was so funny. Red is a classic, and also the Soul Silver one as well. Okay, let me see what else is here. Should we cover Lovely Boy in the studio? Oh God, no, not at all. Let's see here.
Ooh, looks like we got another. I think what is a $10 donation.
Another donation. That's right. $41,020. Now.
Take a bit to load here.
LP means let's play.
Someone asked earlier where you can get a Game Boy Advance adapter for the GameCube. The best place, really, well, obviously besides your local game resale stores, like Movie Trading Company or something like that. If you don't live anywhere near stuff like that, Amazon has them for I think around between $30 and $50. That's where I got mine from. So I really trust Amazon. They work real nicely. Ooh, we got a big donation.
Just a quick note. The reason why I don't watch Chugga is because it's too overproduced. No offense to him. I just don't. I like being simple. That's it. I'm not saying anything negative about it. I think it's just overproduced for my taste, and I have a personal opinion. Everybody does. Okay.
Let's see.
Continuing on.
We got a $10 donation from Mike Bartos, and then Daniel Arde with a $50 donation. That's probably about to show up here.
Huge donation.
Yeah, so that'll put us at $41,070. I mean, not 70 cents.
$41,070.
Yeah, $41,070. You can tell I'm getting tired. I'm replacing dollars with cents. So, yeah, 41.
Well, at least it's not like Verizon where they're confused $0.02 to $0.02 cents.
I was wrong all this time. I don't have to fight the Elite Four.
Yeah. Let's see. Yep. If anybody's wondering who the voice you hear besides mine, that is TSS Killer from PocketMonsters.net. Yeah, so if you guys have any questions for me and him, just ask them in the chat. Let's keep these big donations coming in. And they don't even have to be big. I mean, a simple $1 donation, $5, $10, whatever you can afford would be great. We're raising money for ACT today, and if you want to check out their website, we're actually embedded on their website right now. So act-today.org. We're on there.
And to answer Razor 916's question, my favorite game series besides that is the Gran Turismo series, because everybody likes in Gran Turismo 4 when you have the "oh yeah" played after you failed the license test. Okay. How is Pokemon going popular-wise in 2012 to previous years? I still see people on the train play it. I mentioned in the Mike Pollock interview that I've seen people still with Pokewalkers and, you know, on the 4 train randomly. And the popularity still remains strong. I go to Nintendo World and there's still people very interested in the series. And not much with the anime. I don't really want to talk about the dub anime because, of course, you know, I'm a purist and that's what I talk about. But what I will say here, without getting much flames, but is Sarah Nocheni, or not Chenny, however you pronounce it. I can't pronounce it 5:10 in the morning. She has actually improved since she took over in AG. Oh, sorry, AG. I keep saying the darn Japanese one. Advanced. What was it? Battle Frontier. She has improved. She's put a little bit more grit into her voice, and that's all I have to say about that. And to be perfectly honest, I also am a kind of person where since I'm kind of musically inclined, I like to kind of play around in like the channel and stuff, telling people how what pitch of notes the characters hit. Like for example, Dent in the Japanese Best Wishes has actually hit an E6. Yelling in the random Pokemon Mansion, I think back in BW, I think 2025, I want to say, the Mansion one, and Silent and the highest full voice note that Dent has hit is an E5 2 weeks ago, And in the English version, Silent has actually hit an E flat 5. So people that are versed in music would do that. Also, by the way, I do Queen and Elton John debates as well. I shall promote that towards the end. It has nothing to do with Pokemon, but that's just what else I do. Okay, Childish Gambino. When they first replaced the old VAs, what were your thoughts? It's a cheap way out. They didn't want. From what I understand completely is, I know somebody that is complete Veronica Taylor obsession, has a complete Veronica Taylor obsession. The reason being is they didn't want to. They switched it over to PUSA, and a few of the voice actors had the contract still with 4Kids, which is now out of business. But yeah, that's one of the reasons why. At least they're trying to do that. Queen versus Elton John. No, I'm saying in terms of we debate the live tours, the live music tours of Queen and Elton John. Like for example, we just did the 1980 game tour, and I shall promote that towards the end. Okay, what else do we have here?
Prestige was asking if Black and White were worth getting, and I definitely think so.
Definitely, yes.
Yeah, I think it's one of the. I mean, I like every generation. I've liked all the games, but Black and White, I think it's one of my favorites. First and second gen are my personal favorites, and then I'd put fifth next. So my top three. None of them are bad though; they're all good. So, but yeah, you can't go wrong with fifth generation. It feels it feels kind of similar to the first generation, I'd say. Oh, we got a $30 donation from Ika. I don't know if I'm probably going to pronounce this wrong, Ika or Ika Vinomaki. And then we got another $10 donation from Molly Dow. So that's going to put us. It's going to put us over 41,100.
Excellent. Razor 916 tips really quickly.
It's actually Pokemon
just be yourself. Act naturally, and be with the flow. Be concentrated on what you're talking about. Queen is better than Elton John. I think they're both fantastic artists. If you want really crazy Elton John stuff, look at the Jump Up tour of 1982, where he plays like Saturday Night's All Right for Fighting about 5 times as fast, and Benny and the Jets about 3 times as fast. And 1984 is one of his best years in vocal performances. So yes. Okay. Yes, I have heard about the radio program. We're trying to get some sort of radio stuff or information about that, and we definitely will. When we get the information, we will definitely be documenting in full detail on our website, so stay tuned for that.
Let's see, right now, since we're at 40,100, we got there pretty quickly. Let's try to go ahead and get to 41,200. We'll only need $90 more. So, let's see, way to push this. Chat, what would you like to see? What would you like to hear? You could put in your donation comments, and that's another way you can get us to talk about whatever topic you'd like, as long as it incorporates.
Yes, Elton was great in the Freddie Mercury tribute, definitely. He was a very good voice in that concert.
Pokemon Cheese says, Cheese here again. Might be my last donation for the marathon. I've donated a lot this marathon because this is the first marathon I've actually been able to donate in. I've been in the community for the past 3 years since Final Fantasy, never being able to donate but only promote. Everybody makes everything worth it. Just keep on going, guys. I want to see TSG donate their $1,000,000th in the future. Well, thanks to Pokemon Cheese, and yeah, Cheese has been around for a really long time. I remember her, yeah, all the way back since Final Fantasy, which was our first like really big event. So, yeah, thank you so much, Cheese, and she's of course done a lot, help promoting everything. So.
Up the polka rap, really, guys? I'll sing a Japanese song, but
Japanese polka rap.
Japanese polka rap. By the way, Mac versus PC. It's PC because the only Macs that are good are the ones before they move to Intel, because after that, you can pretty much put Mac on any PC that can actually run, that has like SSC2 and above.
Let's see, Ika says, "Hi guys, it's Eiley1 here. You've done an amazing job. I lost my job a couple weeks ago, but you have saved my last week, so here is $30 for a good cause. Keep up the good job." Well, thank you, Ika, and I really hope your upcoming job hunt goes real well. Maybe here in the next day or two, I bet you'll get a call. I'm calling it now. Daniel Arde says,
It wants MPM. Sorry.
Oh no, it's okay. Daniel Arde says, "Keep up the good work, fellas. Commentator Rust is my husbando." So, what does that mean, Anna?
If you marry a cartoon character, if you marry a female one, it's a waifu, and if you marry a male one, it's a husbando.
Oh, well, here you come, Rust. You're
Rust is an exception.
All right.
Rust. Well,
For RC Call 16, favorite Queen song.
I think it also
That is actually a very good question. My favorite song is actually White Man off of the Day at the Races album. It's a great piece live. You should listen to that. They played Queen played White Man on the American and European legs of the 1977 Day at the Races tour, and they kept it in throughout, and they kept it in for the 1977-1978 News of the World tour. It's one of my favorite songs. It has great. Freddie has great vocals on the entire song. If you want great footage from demonstrating that song, Houston 1977 during the Day at the Races tour, where Freddie's voice is in great condition.
Another donation comment here from Mike Bartos, who says, "Hey guys, this is Mithion. I've been watching since the beginning, and I think what you guys do is amazing. I would like a drawing of Gallade in a top hat and a monocle. Keep up the great work." And just a couple more comments here from Alexander Keenan, says, "My OCD was killing me. I had to even up. Pokemon Marathon for the win. You guys are awesome, and keep it up." So now we're caught up on donation comments, but keep those coming in. We'll read them all off here.
Keep them coming in, folks.
Yeah, we're going to read them all. Since it's late at night, we'll definitely be able to read them all off. And if you put
Heart 37. Heart 37. I'm sorry about that. Freddie has always had great vocals. That is not true. If you want a pure example of this, 1976 Japan, Night at the Opera tour, especially the Osaka ones where he's like drunk and he messes up Bohemian Rhapsody. 1979 Jazz tour, the Japan ones especially, where Freddie hits multiple notes with his voice and squeals to the 5th octave. And 1980, the late Hot Space 1982, where at Fukuoka he actually sounds like a Latin American car horn. And then the 1984 Works tour, where sometimes it sounds like so cigaretted up, it sounds like almost Barry White. So yeah, I can name you pretty much all of Freddie's bad performances. This guy is very annoying. I'm sorry about that, but that's how I speak.
Well, you definitely know your stuff when it comes to Freddie Mercury.
I mean, like I said, I can go toe to toe with anybody else. Tokurazara 82.
Let's see. We're at 41,110, so we want to push for now 41,200, which we're only $90 away from. And remember, if you got anything you want to leave in your comments as far as what you want me to talk about or whoever, just let me know, and we will do that. Let's see. So I have a question for both of you. What would be your favorite regions, and what would be your top 10 to 20 Pokemon? I could probably give you around top 10. I don't know about 20. I mean, I could give you 20, but
man, I couldn't either. There's just so many of them. There's I just can't make a list at this point. Especially, and you're putting us on the spot. It's 4:30. It's almost 4:30 for Britt, and it's almost 5:30 for me. I can see the sun on the other side of the house here.
Let's see. Favorite regions are, I know it's kind of cheesy, but I would say Johto and Kanto, and then let's see, I can get you I like I'll say Charizard or Charmander. I know they're the same. What do you call those?
Four kids filed for bankruptcy, as far as I remember. But anyway, top two for me is definitely Raichu is number one, because of course, as Britt would see on Skype, my avatar is actually the picture of Sho from DP74. He's a Raichu trainer.
Yep.
And the second favorite Pokemon is actually, I would actually say Quagsire, because of the water absorb, which somebody was failing back there using water moves on man, Quagsire there. Water absorb doesn't do anything. You know, water moves do nothing. So yeah.
Let's see. I also like Espeon, Mr. Mime.
Absolutely, Wembley '86. Also, Newcastle 1979, best version of Bohemian Rhapsody. 12-4, not 12-3. Even though 12-3 is the best one that has the conservative phrasing.
Let's see.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago, the news that I found was actually during this marathon. I think it was like the first or second day. So, yeah.
Let's see, in your opinion, does there need to be another generation of Pokemon after Generation 6? That's a good question on him. I feel like the numbers are getting up there. I mean, if you look at it in terms of like, like real life, there's a lot of different species of animals. Pokemon, I know, are not, exactly animals, but they're kind of related similar. So, I mean, they could potentially go for a real long time if they really wanted to be diverse and stuff. But I think they're getting to a pretty good number. I wouldn't mind seeing them maybe reboot the series and go back to Generation 1 with a new story, but using the same Pokemon as like Generation 1, something like that. And maybe using that as kind of a stall tactic so they don't have to keep releasing new Pokemon at their rate, because if not, we'll be 10 years from now, we'll have over 1,000 Pokemon, which wouldn't necessarily be a bad thing, but I think seeing a reboot of Gen 1 could be really cool. Going back to Kanto with maybe years from when Misty and Brock and Giovanni and those gym leaders are maybe gone, or something like that. I think that could be cool. Maybe Pokemon have even evolved a little bit differently. Maybe Charmander looks a little bit differently. Something like that could be cool, and it could save them from having to, come up with a completely new series. I think that could be neat.
Yeah, I mean, eventually the Pokemon create, Game Freak and Ken Sugimori is eventually going to have writer's block, and they're not going to be able to, to produce as many Pokemon as you think.
Yeah.
Because you can only go so much. With Gen 5 we have a garbage bag, an ice cream cone, something that you'd find off the Mr. Softy truck. Yes, for people actually still up from this area, you know who Mr. Softy is. But yeah, and then of course the one with the Scraggy with the pants, and some of the Gen 5 Pokemon, I swear they just look like, they probably were drunk and bored out of their minds. In the board meeting, oh, let's make a Pokemon that has like loose pants, and
Yeah.
Wow.
Someone asked if they have Phoebus yet. Not yet. We'll probably be grabbing that tomorrow on either black or white, since it's a little bit easier. Someone asked, what is this?
Pants of the ground.
And, well, what this is a Pokemon Marathon that's been going on since June 15th. We're playing till the 22nd. It's a week straight. We're trying to raise, our goal is $50,000. We're raising money for ACT today, which is Autism.
You can use Keyhole TV, folks. I'm sorry about that.
Oh, it's no problem. Autism Care and Treatment. So if you go to the SpeedGamers.com, or even if you're on Twitch, below us there's a donate button. And, so yeah, we're raising money for ACT today, and that's a little spiel there. If you have any questions, though, feel free to ask about anything. We're trying to catch all the Pokemon also while raising money for ACT today. So
30 minutes, guys, until Best Wishes Season 2 starts. Keyhole would work, but let me just give you a disclaimer. It's going to be dead slow, and half the time we're probably not going to see any moving pictures, because about 5,000 people connect to that at one time, and you're not going to be able to see a thing. So yeah, just don't. Instead, just concentrate on helping ACT today. I think that'll be the best advice that I could give you right now. Don't worry about Best Wishes Season 2. Don't worry about it yet, because you're not going to be able to watch it in such good quality unless you actually live in Japan, where you can actually just get it on the antenna. But besides that, just wait. You know, be patient. Wait until after the marathon, and then we can all watch it together.
Someone was bringing up the designs of 5th Gen and how some of them did look sloppy, but I mean, I do agree with that. Some of them were kind of off the wall, but they also had some really good ones too. It was kind of hit or miss. I think for the most part they did good, but it was kind of weird seeing, you know, ice cream cone and stuff didn't really like fit some of the things. But I think with some of the other designs, I really like Litwick. I think he fits in the world. What were some other ones I think kind of really worked?
Best Wishes worth watching? Absolutely yes. Absolutely yes. Favorite evolution? That is tough.
I'm going to say Espeon for me. Espeon or Umbreon. I really liked Gen 2. Probably Espeon though.
That's a Jolteon because of the static, but you know.
Glaceon's my third favorite though, because I'm into all things winter.
I've been using a Glaceon on my team.
Oh, Galvantula, yeah, that was one of my favorites as well.
Once again, I'm not answering anything that can cross the legal boundaries at this point, so I'm going to skip that question.
Let's see. I'm going to refresh the donations because it looks like we got another one. We're getting
another one, yes, another one bites to donate.
Yeah, we're inching closer to 41,200 guys, which is great, especially for this time of the night. Now let's get to 41.2, and then we can start chipping away again at the next our next little incentive here. So refreshing. It'll take probably about.
My order has shipped, but it's not from Play Asia. Boo. I wish it was Play Asia because then I would be getting my game.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Let's see. I imported.
Yeah, Volt Absorb. I'm sorry. 5:30 in the morning, folks. Remember, I don't. You know, half of the brain doesn't work right now. 30 minutes, guys, until Best Wishes Season 2. Video capture for an LP. Actually, I would actually go on a limb here and say the HD PVR from Hauppauge, because that allows you to not only watch it on your TV but also capture at the same time. A lot of people that play like Xbox 360, they use that for the component inputs. So the Hauppauge HD PVR. How reliable is Play Asia? This is the first time I've ever ordered from them, so I don't exactly have a track record to go with them.
I've ordered from Play Asia.
Would I join Fire Monkey Technology? I don't know. I just found that so funny, Fire Monkey Technology. Go ahead, Britt. I'm sorry to steal your thunder.
Oh no, that's no problem. I was gonna say I've actually ordered from Play Asia, I think 3 different times. I've actually ordered from it more than that because we've shipped prizes and stuff. But me personally, I've got in Black and White I imported, Diamond and Pearl I imported, and Soul Silver I imported. And yeah, they were. I mean, it was quick, and of course it's a little pricey because you're importing, but that's just to be expected. But I like them. What was I going to say? Ika or Ika, I'm probably pronouncing this wrong, says, okay, thanks guys, I just got a good laugh you saying my name, so I decided to give another $20 because of that. So, I definitely am pronouncing the name wrong, but I got us another $20, so.
Well, to be honest, this is for Archaic. He's Beauregard, and I know he's around. Well, shipping might be expensive to Australia, but for the UPS shipping I paid for, it was only about $12.
Finally, geez.
So it's not that bad.
Stupid dog wouldn't show up.
Look,
yay, we got some action going on. Do we have any huge breakouts? Let me see.
So yeah, Lotus has found a Houndour. Let's going to try to catch him. He's got him asleep already, throwing a dust ball. One of the few Pokemon he's actually got left on his list.
I'm not sure if the Dusk Ball will be good because it's after 4 o'clock in the morning.
You usually see that.
He's got him. You got him. So that's another one bites the dust
Awesome.
with the dust ball. With the dust ball.
Do you have the nickname over there for Hound Hour?
Andrew Elliott lets a comment. He says, "Hey guys, Child of Bodom with my third and last donation to the marathon." Then he has in parentheses, "I apologize. I'm sorry for being a fair weather fan, but I always show up for almost all your marathons, and I have been here since my friend introduced me to you guys during the second marathons with Giggle Therapy and Zelda." Oh, well, you've been here for a really long time then. He says, "I'll always be a fan, and I hope you continue to reach all your goals. Your self-proclaimed biggest fan, Child of Bodom." Well, thank you, and no need to apologize. I mean, just you viewing is awesome enough. We love just you guys watching us, and of course the donations help immensely, and we're very proud to be able to raise money for charities. And it's awesome to have an audience to do it for, so that's great. And keep the donations coming in. We're about $65 away from reaching 41,200, and these
Come on, guys, make it happen.
these donations are really good. I can't really underestimate, or not underestimate, I really can underline or emphasize enough that these donations at night really do mean a lot. It's like $10 is almost like $20 because it keeps the momentum flowing in the morning, and these donations are hard to get during the night, so these are great. Let's try to get $65 more, hit 41,200. I would like so whoever has the commentating shift in the morning can be surprised and like, oh man, we're getting close.
Do we have any
50K is
attack
attainable.
cards or anything like that?
Oh yeah, attack cards is a good point. Are any of you guys up for doing pranks on your cards? Do you want to do a chatter?
Yeah, I want more talking Zambonis, and I wanted to go for like 10 minutes.
You can do a soft chatter.
That would be acceptable.
All right, if you guys want to see chatter, let me pull up our cards and I'll explain what the cards actually are. We'll bring up Card Camp.
Are you up for chatter this late? I guess this might actually be the perfect time.
Britt said, like, it could be like a soft chatter, so we're going to start that.
I'll bring the mic over to you so it'll be easier, and we'll reach at 41,200 by, if we get that by 5 a.m. So that's about 25 minutes from now. So all you guys need to do is $65 in 25 minutes, and you'll get a chatter by Miss Jazaboo, our amazing artist. And you can see her card there. She actually made that. So yeah, she'll do chatter for $65. And if you don't know what that is, she's going to basically just ramble off of whatever she can think of in her mind for whatever time what time would you like to, like,
it's usually 5 minutes.
5 minutes? Are you up for that? Are you sure?
Yeah, I'll have to try to prepare myself, so I'll use the time to like try to think of something.
Alright,
but
so
just immediately it might take me like a few minutes before I finally finish.
So $65 and she'll go at it. Okay, and we'll go back to the chat and see what's up.
Until we get up to $41,200.
Yep.
Giovanni is real. I will not be answering that question. Stop asking. Thank you.
Miss Pokémon Chief says, "Why would Britt be so happy by having to pronounce stuff?" Yeah, I am really bad at pronouncing stuff. I guess I'm not too bad. I'm definitely not as bad as Chase, but I try my best. Just from reading.
Drawing of Pikachu
Books
sitting
help.
on Freddie Mercury's shoulders in a concert pose. Well, he did donate. I mean, come on, guy doesn't have much money. So.
Let's see. Shadow says, "Hey guys, so prepare for a long message. But if Pokemon would have a falling in, I'm gonna have to pause the chat here so I can read it. Let's see. If Pokemon would have a falling end, it would have to wrap up the entire series and made an end game that sorry, the chat keeps moving. Doesn't have an end game.
An end game that had all the regions in it. Would it be good for? Oh my goodness! Would it be good for its good long playing ability, so it won't end, or would it be bad since it wouldn't be impossible to cram? I guess he meant cram there. That much space into a game card for any game system that will do, etc. Wow, that's one of the more elaborate questions that I've seen tonight.
I think if they did that, I mean, I think a lot of fans really would dig that model. I mean, I personally, it's what that basically sounds like you're explaining is kind of an MMO type formula where they're adding content as the game. I don't think Nintendo will do that because they probably would make more money over time just releasing, you know, the gens how they go. But because I don't know, Nintendo doesn't seem like the type of company that would do a subscription. We were talking about this with Archaic the other day, a subscription type game. But I mean, I think people would do it. They would buy it, especially with the way Pokemon's built. Having only certain Pokemon available during certain seasons, maybe gyms only open during certain types of the year, or just having to travel to certain. I think it would really fit well with an MMO type atmosphere or MMO type build. So I think it could work.
So Folk Meeks asks, well, what kind of music besides Queen are you into? I already mentioned Elton John. I also like Graham Bonnet, who was in Rainbow and Alcatraz. Yeah, kind of really contrasting styles, and of course Japanese music, like Kotoko and well, not as much Yumi Hamasaki. I do have respect for her, but not my go-to artist. I mean, I just basically listen to anime music most of the time.
Oh, awesome! Arceus is in the chat right now. What's up, Arceus?
Yeah, it is Archaic. Yes.
Did I just say Arceus? I'm sorry.
Yes, we actually, he's talking about the Bulbacast, which is originally what we did back in like 2005. I was hosting it for 2 seasons, and then I slowly went away when time was not on my side. But yeah, we used to do podcasting. I would actually do podcasting, but I just don't have the time to do much of it anymore. And plus, I'm not as inspired to do one thing every week. I just I just want to be in a position where I have all the time to myself, and I rather have all of my rants done on like one swoop shot. I don't want to have to do like every week because then I'm running out of ammunition. So.
Let's see if we got more donations. Remember, 65 more bucks if you get it before 5 a.m., which is in 20 minutes.
All right, Frozen Glaceon 2009. Take care.
And she already is saying it's going to be a cool chatter. Cool and calm, soothing chatter. You only need 65 bucks. In 20 minutes, you can make it happen.
Make it happen, guys.
Hey, look, there's Rio right there. Hopefully she's been...
Favorite series of the anime?
Hopefully
AG.
Hopefully she's
Advanced
been here
Generation.
Seeing us give away her awesome hats. We've been giving a lot of these away. I picked them up from my parents' house today. They arrived just in time. So we've been giving away your hats, and we're saving your Golden Bird for Friday to give away. But anyways, Rio says, Rio McCarthy here. I'm so glad the hats in your plush showed up today. So she did see that. Please thank everyone for the kind comments that made me that they made regarding the hats. Seeing everyone wear them today totally made my day, and I appreciate it so much. I'm glad you all like them so much. Keep up the wonderful work, and I'll be watching. Awesome. Well, yeah, we love these, and if you want your own hats, and I mean, you have a chance to win these. But if you want to just outright buy them, you can go to Rio's renditions. If you're on the SpeedGamers.com and go below or look below us, you'll see a link, and you can.
Yes, the Japanese concert experiences. Yes, we did go to Utada Hikaru, February 2010, and then October 2010 we saw Puffy Amiyumi along with Boom Boom Satellites. In a very intimate venue in New York called Irving Plaza.
That's a daytime only Pokemon. Ooh, it looks like Cheese donated even again. Says Cheese again. I know I said that last one was probably going to be my last, but when you said you had a bad pronunciation skills, Britt, I wanted to test them out. In 3 weeks, I'll be married to Panda, and I'll have the best last name ever, but I don't want to wait till December to hear you pronounce it. Just try and say it. Let's see. Wuku
Razors.
Wuku Seek. Wuku. Say. I'm gonna guess Wuku Sick or Wuku Seek. Thanks, Cheese. And it was a random $5, but it's for a good cause. I'm gonna say.
I'd go Wuku Seek.
Wuku Seek. What? Grade me, let's see, Pokemon Cheese. I get an A, B, C. How close was I there? Oh, we got Phil in the chat.
Oops.
Let me see here. Other recording methods cheaper than the HDPVR. The problem is the HDPVR is best if you want to do if you want to do like a real-time play and record. So that is probably the best option. Or people, for anybody that want to capture video, do not go on Amazon and buy those Easy Cap $12 things. Those are garbage because they don't even cap at proper frame rates.
Is it Wakasick? Wakasick? I get an F plus, oh man. Is it Wakasick then maybe?
What is this now?
Molly Wakasick.
It's alright for how much you pay. Yeah, but it's still not recommended. I mean, you try to. I mean, it's the software that you can use is very limited. Half of the time, you have to use like some Chinese proprietary stuff that captures in WMV, and it looks like crap.
I've never seen a U pronounced AH.
Let's see, 41,145, $55 away. You just need $55 and 15 minutes, and Anna will do her chatter. It's getting close.
Least favorite side character of anime. Masato or Max. Very annoying. Yes, I can deal with Hikari's Daijobu every 5 minutes, but not that.
See you, Aqua Rose. Have a good night. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow morning or tomorrow evening. I woke him up just to try. Yeah. Yeah, I actually have the Black Magic Intensity Pro. Works pretty awesome. I hear good things about the shuttle as well. Both of them I hear work great.
How do I capture video on a DSi? It's a modded Nintendo DS Fat.
Yeah, the guy who does it, I'm not saying that the DSi is impossible, but the guy who does the DSs actually uses the DS Fat model. So I don't know any of the really technical aspects of it.
I would believe so that it has clearance in the case, because of course the DS Lite and DSi